Before the video does begin, we did get a new code for today. In this case, if you type JJKPP at week 1, you can get yourself 30,000 JP. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, lads, so it's a new day over on Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. And with that, we do have access to a new event, a Grand Exorcism Battle. It's a map event, so it does work different to the other event that we still have going on right now. An event, by the way, you should still be farming. And at first glance, it might seem a bit confusing, but honestly, it's not really that confusing. But we are going to break it down in today's video. Now, first thing you should know is that every day, for the next 3 days, we are going to get more quests added to this event. So tomorrow, we're getting more quests. The day after, we're getting more quests. And the day after that, we're getting the final set of quests, which will also give us access to the main boss fight that we are going to go against, where we can get a bunch of extra rewards. So there's definitely still a lot to look forward to with this event and more rewards to come. Now, I've already gone ahead and finished what we have access to today. And it's, again, very simple. So the idea is that you're going to start from the bottom left and work your way up. There's going to be a bunch of quests that are maybe locked behind doing a requirement, like, for example, I recall this one in the bottom right here, right? You want to go ahead and beat all 3 of these difficulties, which, depending on where you are in the game, might be a tad bit difficult, but it felt relatively easy, especially considering the fact that you can get a bunch of extra buffs. As you'll see in the bottom left, right, these are all the stuff that I'm getting. So even if your team isn't really the greatest, as you progress through this map, and that's going to be very important as we get to the, final stages of the event, where we're going against quite the difficult boss, these buffs are going to come in handy. Like, we're getting 30% curse technique, ultimate damage increase, physical. I believe at one point I'm even getting more ultimate gauge every single turn. So all these buffs are going to add up and make your characters do a lot more damage and also ult a lot faster. Now, alongside the requirements to unlock certain stages, there are going to be also sections. I believe, for example, these first 2 are ones that are locked off. And the way you're going to unlock them is by going to the exchange shop and buying an unsealing key. They're relatively cheap. You can get one, I believe, by playing the quest. And they also give you your very first one at a discounted price, I believe only costing 100. So you're going to want to use that unsealing key to unseal the character. That will therefore give you a buff and let you continue through the event. Right now, there are 3 boss fights to go ahead and do. Again, not that difficult. Each boss is going to have an attribute that is buffed. So this one in particular has green characters buffed. If you pulled for Yuji, he's going to be a good character in that. This one is probably going to be the easiest, even with the 37,000 required CP. It's blue characters buffed. So if you have access to Gojo, very likely you do. Everyone has access to Gojo. You can use him and basically just solo it by himself. It's super simple. And then right now, the final boss quest, which has a less CP requirement to be at max, but this does want you to use yellow characters. Now, the idea is that you do want to repeat these, but I wouldn't recommend farming this out right now. Like, only clear the quest once and then chill for the next day. You wouldn't want to dump all your stamina into this. There's, of course, reasons to do that, because you can actually get, for example, exorcism medals, 85 per clear, and also a bunch of cursed objects that you might need to max out your characters. One of the best parts about any event that we have gotten thus far is that you can collect a bunch of these items without needing to do their dedicated quests. But considering the fact that we're getting more quests to unlock, I would kind of chill. Just do the quest once, get the one-time rewards, and then back out. Now, with that in mind, if you haven't already started the event, I would recommend, as soon as possible, picking up the recollection. It's a pretty decent recollection, giving 30% physical technique increase, 41% curse technique increase at max level, Limit Breaker 5, but it does give you 65% damage dealt increase for 1 turn, which you can use again after 6 turns. I think this is actually pretty decent, especially for a free-to-play recollection. And then at Limit Breaker 1, it does increase the amount of curse energy you do get per turn for 3 turns. So it's actually a pretty good, decent recollection that if you want to max Limit Break, you could also just sell the duplicates for free summon tickets if you really want to do that. But just to increase the amount of exorcism medals that you do get, pick this up as soon as possible. Because by having it in your team, you are getting 20% more exorcism medals. So as you play through this event, you're getting a tad bit more exorcism medals. Now in this exchange shop, again, there are a pretty good set of items. Like I said, you can max Limit Break this particular recollection. It says 1 time, but once you do buy it, you can buy it again, a bit more expensive though. You can buy the unsealing keys. You're definitely going to need that for later on. So maybe don't dump all your exorcism tokens right now. Maybe save some for tomorrow and the day after, because you're definitely going to need those unsealing keys. But you can get some default tickets. You can get tickets for Junpei's banner right now. You can get some phantom medals. And of course, you also want to pick up these Jujutsu crystals, as they are going to be quite rare. Once you get all those, you can then get some recollection bit pieces. You can get some XP. And then if you have any excess exorcism tokens, you might as well pick up any cursed objects that you might need to max out your characters. But there's a decent amount here. Pretty good set of rewards to have alongside our current event. And like I mentioned, at least right now, idea, go in, clear all the quests once, which to me only costs you like less than 130 stamina. AP in this case. So you can easily finish the event with any stamina you have available right now. And then with the rest of your AP, you're probably going to want to come back to this event and make sure again every day you are completing the hard difficulty. Each quest 3 times if you can clear all 3 quests. Because this event definitely is going to be a lot more grindy, at least for the time being. Because the rewards in this case aren't in an exchange shop, it's through a gacha system. Where right now I'm currently on box number 6 and the idea for everyone is to at least make it to box 6. Box 7 is also worth it because you get some good phantom medals and also summon tickets too. Ideally you want to finish box 7. But going back to the main event, let's just quickly do some quests real quick before we do some summons. Again, right now we have access to these 3 boss fights. If you want to farm them, you can, but I'd recommend just saving all your AP for the final day of the event, where you're going to be able to get access to more EXORCISM tokens. So first up, let's do the Gojo quest, because that's basically one us to use Gojo, right? Blue characters are rated up, so with that, Gojo is going to do a lot of damage right from the get-go, especially considering the fact that we've unsealed all the characters, so we are getting quite a good amount of buffs here. Let's see how much damage that we can do with Gojo. So we're going to just buff him up this quest. Like, look at all the buffs we're getting right from the get-go. It's crazy. So, one enemy. Super simple. Let's buff up. I should have actually used my my Jogo recollection there. My bad. That's fine though. So I'll jump cut to when we have our ultimate and 5 turns have passed. And let's see how much damage you can do with his ultimate. I believe it should be around 600k plus. Alright then, so unfortunately my Nanami did die. That's fine though. Again, we're just here to buff up Gojo. Let's use that again. We did unlock that yesterday. Recommend you check out the video. Let's see how much damage we're doing here. So we are going to use Yaga's ult, which does let us do more damage. Unfortunately, couldn't also use Nanami's, but we could have got more damage. But let's see what we're looking at. Let's see what we're looking at. Again, we didn't even need to do this like much overkill damage. We'd likely just one shot with our normal attack anyway, but 1.3 million? There we go. There we go. Attribute advantage and all the buffs that I'm getting. This quest is actually fairly simple. You didn't even need to do that. You could have just used my, I could have just used my normal attack and we would have been fine. But with that clear, we are getting a bunch of cursed objects. And also, since I am using the recollection, 100 EXORCISM tokens, which is actually pretty decent. But it does cost 20 AP. So again, I wouldn't recommend farming all that right now. Just do it once and then you're fine. So the first boss you are going to come against is this one. This one's also fairly simple. It's just, actually it's 2 enemies, right? There's 2 enemies, this guy in the back. But you don't have to really worry about him. If you have Yuji, he's going to be really good here since he does have attribute advantage. And Yuji's been a surprisingly really fun character, at least for me. Like, I pulled him through my guaranteed early gacha, and he's been great. Granted, these 2 events have been kind of in his favor. This boss in particular, the current story event that we do have, wants you to use green characters. So he won't be nearly as good as we go into other events, but he's honestly been really fun to play with. I actually really do like this character as a unit. The buff that he can give to himself is really good, especially with the critical chance. And for some reason, it's just very satisfying to hit black flashes with him, which is what his second skill does actually increase. So, I guess we don't even need to attack this character. Wait, he heals us? Never mind, you don't want to kill him then. That makes the quest even easier, that's funny. So let's use this, and then we'll buff up, and then we just get to nuke next turn, right? Fairly simple. There we go, ultimate gauge up. Gojo can ult too. Yeah, okay, so if you want to make this event even easier, do not kill this little guy. Shout out to him, increased damage taken by cursed skills by 5. How's he... He's helping us? That's surprising. Didn't realize that. So let's use our Black Flash, and then let's also use the Jogo. I kind of feel bad for killing him. Yes, I don't want to. No! I hit the wrong guy. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, Gojo would have killed him. Damn. I feel horrible. I feel horrible. There we go. Gojo doing 1 million damage. Simple. And then we get the cooperative ultimate. And they both go down. Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess I'm kind of happy that we got that. So that little guy was actually a bonus character. I wasn't aware of that. So I guess every time you do these boss fights, it looks like you are guaranteed a certain number of EXORCISM medals. We're getting 20% because I am using the recollection. But there can be the occasional rare cursed spirit that actually makes the quest easier, but also gives more. So we actually got extra 300 EXORCISM medals just for him being there on the field. That's kind of cool. Although now that I think about it, to be fair, what we can potentially do is keep restarting the quest until you get that extra cursed rare enemy. Because the way the game does work, if you leave a quest, like for example now we actually didn't get the rare enemy. If we leave the quest, we actually don't consume any AP. So because there's no penalty for restarting the quest, if you really want to make the most of your AP, I guess the best recommendation I can give is to just keep restarting the quest. If you have the time, you don't need to, but if you have the time to reset enough, keep resetting until you get that rare enemy. I'm not sure what the rates are, but it's something you want to do. You might want to do it. So let's jump into the final quest. This one wants us to use yellow characters. So this is where someone like, for example, Nabara gets the shine a tad bit more. So right now, if you have Nabara, Gojo, and also Yuji, all three of them get this shine against each individual boss. This one is also pretty easy. The only annoying thing here is the poison. That's not too bad though. So we're going to buff up him. Let's go attack this enemy. Now, I'll probably have to make a dedicated video on Nabara, but it took me a while, longer than it should have. But for Nabara's ultimate to be AoE, she only attacks those that are hit by the nails. So if you want to make an AoE ult, you have to like have that setup. So what we can do here is attack the 2 small enemies, and then we'll target the main boss with our nail attack. And that way the ultimate is going to hit all 3 of them. So again, damage that they do isn't even that crazy, but they do poison you, so you have to be a tad bit careful. So let's just actually buff up here. Actually, since we're going to nuke next turn, let's go attack so we can build up the nails onto the main boss. We only need to hit him once to get the max bonus, because the ultimate adds +3 anyway. So yeah, we're hardly taking any damage. We haven't even used our ult yet. And with that, we've also almost killed the boss. So you can see here, unfortunately, my nails actually weared off, so I can't actually attack the other enemy, but we'll just combo it into Gojo's ultimate. But with that, we get to at least attack 2 enemies here. There we go, nice and easy. 300k on the ultimate. Gojo, relax, it's over. It's over, lad, relax. How much damage are you looking at with Gojo? 600k? Damn. And again, my character's worked on. My Gojo's almost max right with 3 duplicates, but this is like super overkill. You get enough buzz from just the map field itself that you're able to do like a lot of overkill damage. And there we go, standard rewards. But with my stamina right now, that's basically me done with this event for the time being until tomorrow when we get more quest added. So usually what I would do right now, if I was playing this event, I would wait to see what tomorrow is going to offer before I start spending all my currency, my EXORCISM tokens. Because who knows, I might actually need these unsealing keys right from the get-go. However, since we are here, I went ahead and bought some packs that give me 15 summon tickets. So with me buying those and also the 5 tickets that I can get here, we can do 2 multis on Junpei's banner. Now, I only bought these because I want to summon. I want to get like SSR recollections. I want more chances to get someone else. I do not care about Junpei. I'll tell you that right now. If we get him, cool, but I do not care about Junpei or the recollection. I just want to get other recollections. So here we go. 2 multis for Junpei. Can you believe it? We're actually summoning. Oh my god. So, right. We got the glitch screens. Can we get a black flash? Yes, we can. We're getting an SSR here. Can it be a good one, though? Who do I even want? I don't know. I want dupes of Gojo. I want non-standard. We're getting a character. Oh my god, we might be getting Junpei first single. I don't want him. Who's it? Oh, we got Junpei. I mean, like, he's not... Listen, he's not even a bonus in the event, mind you. He's not even a bonus. All right, well, we got him. That's cool. That's cool. We got to go ECG. Let's go. I want Kaito. I mean, I'll take Nanami dupes, to be fair. But I do not own Kaito as an SR. That's what I would really like to get, in all honesty. Could get him there. We got a Momo dupe. We'll take that. I can't believe we did that. Well, to be fair, granted, we did do a multi. That's an example of why these events can be good, because we got Junpei within the first 5 singles. In the future, there are going to be other events with other cooler and better characters, and you very well could get that new character from the 5 free singles that they do give. Wow, we got glitch screens. Can we get a black flash? I feel like we can. Yes, we can. Oh my god. I'm hoping this can happen when like Megami or Gojo come out, because I really want to get them early without needing to, you know, spend a lot of gems. We got a recollection. Can I get the recollection for Junpei? That'd be funny. I actually would want that more than the character because they're rated up. I get bonus medals, right? Let's find out. I'm still getting new rares that I do not own. That's kind of surprising. Can we get... We'll take the Yaga dupe. And we got... that's... It's not the greatest. It's increased crit chance. I would have much preferred something else. This is more so... it's the Nanami recollection, right? So it gives you a 60% crit chance increase. So Nanami can like get his black flash, whatever. And after the 6th turn, you get more physical and curse technique. That's only 20%. It's kind of okay. It's kind of mid. But hey, that wasn't too bad. I mean, we got a lot of good SRs at the very least, and we ended up getting Junpei. That's kind of funny. I can't believe I got him. Oh no. All right, well, I guess I'll go ahead and max him out. Maybe we'll try him out, see what we can do with him. See what we can do. He's a yellow character. Either way, that's the day 1 event guide for the Grand Exorcism Battle. Again, it's only the start. We have 3 more days of new quests to unlock. And on the final day, I believe, is when we do get access to the big boss fight, which offers even more rewards. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. Let me know if you got anything from the free summon tickets that you might have already unlocked. I'm curious to know. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.